Hello, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa Antebellum. So, we're picking up right where we left off, which I think is during a free time. So, I'm gonna just kind of walk around. But basically, we just got the motive videos, which is exciting. So, I'm assuming that a victim's gonna appear sooner rather than later. Which is definitely... I don't know what to expect. I kind of expect Dracul could end up dying. Mostly because I like him a lot. And I just feel like, you know, every time I like a character, they end up dying. And also, he's very much like one of those, I'll take care of you. I'll be a leader. And those characters tend to die. I don't know who I'm looking for in this free time, but somebody other than the ones I've seen so far. That's the girl, the music girl. Meh. I don't want to talk to... Is Mene, maybe? But... yeah, we also found out that... Shinku, our character, he is haunted by his sister. Full on Amori style. So it's like something happened. He feels guilty about something. But yeah. I don't want to talk to that girl either. I don't know who I want to talk to. But yeah. I don't know what to expect. Maybe I'll talk to him. What's his name again? It starts with a K, I think. Kotaro? Should I spend time with Kotaro? Yes.
Hi, mister. Can you, stay, baby? A little unnerving here.
Oh yeah, and last time Kotaro was like a sacrifice with all the girls. It was hilarious. Small question though. Do you think I deserve my talent? Of course. The talent you basically bought? No, you don't. Yes, of course.
That's 76% likely to be incorrect.
Oh.
Sorry, mister. Just don't want more people lying to me.
Oh, he doesn't like us. Oh, so I didn't get the free time event because I chose the wrong answer. Whoops. I thought you would just want to be pleased, but then again, if you think about it, he doesn't seem like the type, right? It seemed like I had some time to myself. Maybe I should try hanging out with someone? Okay, I'm gonna try to find his Mene, to be honest. I still don't really know the layout of this place. Oh, there's Dracul. I'd hang out with him, but I hung out with him last time. That's the acrobat girl, I think. Or the circus girl. I still don't know names. Whose room is this? I can just freely walk into. I'm just freely walking into somebody's room. Oh, man. Oh, that guy's creepy. There's that TV show host who has a fish named Man, and his motive video had to do with his fish, and he was catatonic after learning that his fish was taken hostage. I think everyone has a hostage. Not Shinku, though. They couldn't find his sister, because supposedly the sister went missing. Yeah. Who is this person? Mint? Yeah, you know what? Let's hang out with Mint. Why not?
You want to hang out? Thank you. But I just need to ask,
Is he still talking? His voice is so low. I can't hear him. You know what my talent is. Botanist, herbalist, gardener. Do I know what his talent is? Herbalist? No. Yes. I think it's herbalist or it could be gardener. Oh, I don't know. Herbalist. Oh, I was right.
Whoa. You really... You really got it right. Gosh, thank you. Let's hang out.
Okay. Talking to Mint seemed like it would be a rather relaxing experience. He was a lot quieter than the people in this lab, but as I approached him to hang out, I saw him whispering to a potted plant in his hands. Oh, you're looking really splendid today, Alan. And I'm really proud of all the buds you've grown. How's your day going? Mine is, well, you know how it is. I'm just glad I could hang out with you. Huh? What is he doing? Hi, Mint. Mr. Kutsky. Hi. Do you need anything? He quickly scrambled to put the plant behind his back. I was just wondering if you'd like to hang out, but you, appear to be busy. Oh gosh, did you see that? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Hey, it's alright. I don't, really understand what you were doing or what Alan is, but, whatever makes you happy. Oh, you even heard his name. I swear I'm not crazy. I promise. I just... You're just a little lonely. That's it, right? It's okay. It's okay to talk to your plants. You just... I find it a lot easier to talk to plants than humans. Alright? Huh. Humans are just so complicated. While with plants, I know what they can do, what properties they have, healing, relaxing, and making you smile. It's easy to digest. Take Alan here. He's a sorrel bush. Sorrel can get rid of colds and stop infections. That's really interesting. Also, people tend to shove me aside and only use me for a distraction or two for an hour, and that just makes me feel sorry, I'm rambling. Hey, it's all right. You can ramble if you like. I won't leave. No. I don't want to make you hate me. Could you promise me one thing though? Sure. What is it? Can you please not tell anyone about Alan? It's a deal. Wow. I really appreciate it. Mint and I spent an hour discussing my books. I tried to get him to open up more about his plants and herbal remedies, but he was rather hesitant. Friendship ranked up with Mint. Okay, cool. I got ready to sit down to engage in my afternoon writing, but before I could do anything, I was interrupted by some knocking. Cheekbones! It's me! Open the door! I hesitantly opened the door, only to see Yui standing on the other side. Oh, Yui. Hi.
Shinku, I have a proposal for you.
I heard from Maiko. What is it?
Well, I wanted to do a super special surprise for all of us. After all, with the motive, it's probably for the best we get our mind off things, yeah?
Yeah, surprise?
I was going to do a super cool, elegant tea party in the biodome.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Oh, doesn't it? Takiko told me she'd sort out all the outfits. Taro said he'd do the cooking. Well, when I got him to speak, that is. It took me a bit, but after a bit of bribery with bubblegum, I got him speaking.
I think I'm gonna regret asking this, but, what do did you do to Kataro anyway?
Well, he wanted to do more, but once we chopped off a bit of his hair and he bolted to the door and ran away, oh, what a shame.
Maybe try not to bully him?
That's besides the point. Anyway, I was wondering, would you like to organize it with me? We just need a few more things for the party.
Oh, yeah, sure. I could help you out. Someone's dying at this party. Guaranteed.
Oh, great, splendid, fantastic. Now, your first job as my assistant is convince everyone to attend.
Huh? That would be, easy, right?
Oh, yeah, usually. Probably. They're all currently gathered at the lecture hall. I told them I had a special surprise to announce, and I didn't say I was going to announce it 15 minutes ago, so we're a tad late. So they might be, a little grumpy.
15 minutes?
And it's about to be 16. Yeah, let's get going.
Yui joined your party, a little against your will, but she joined it. They cautiously stepped into the lecture hall. Everyone was still gathered, some more tired of waiting than others.
Whoop-de-frickin-do, Hungers and Hares back with her...
Sorry. Okay.
Only took you 18 minutes. 18 years. Merry St. Patrick's Day.
I'm not saying that. I can't with this girl. Amelia, Miss, I'm sure they have a good reason.
Ugh. Mint, dude, look. You gotta stop taking their crap. I can't protect you forever.
Right. You think she has a crush on him? She's all like blushy around him now. Come on, everyone. Y'all? Is he Southern? Should I give him a Teria accent? I'm sure there's a reason they took so long. We should just try and see what they want. Yeah. Now we know there's two people behind this. It's bound to be good. Now, Warrior of the Pen. Present your newest venture to the guild. Yui's kind of,
We're not holding an outdoor tea party.
Oh, we're not. Why did I say not? There's no, my eyes go faster than I could speak, and it gets all jumbled sometimes.
We're holding a tea party.
There I go again. I'm sorry. Okay.
We're holding an outdoor tea party.
I don't like tea.
We're holding an outdoor party.
The outdoors is real scary.
We're holding a party. I'm not allowed to attend parties without adult supervision.
She's gonna kill somebody.
We're holding a thing, okay? It'll be tomorrow. Outdoor garden. It'll have food. You guys like food, right? Thing, a soiree. Think very carefully if you want to say that or not.
I, Taka Takahiro, personally think this is a rather vibing idea, and thus shall be attending.
I will attend as damage control if Taka accidentally becomes too overzealous with all the new language he's learned.
You know what? Hell yeah, I'm in.
And if Lila is attending, I legally have my babysitting sorted.
Ugh. I don't know, something about her. I don't like something about her. Of course, if Shin's helping to organize it, I bet it'll be real good.
Well, Melody Pretty is always in. It'll be an excellent OVA plotline.
Oh, sure, fine. I'll come, but I ain't dressing up. You got it? I'm only coming for the food. You're coming too, Ultimate Houseplant? Ultimate Houseplant? Okay. I see no reason to attend. I am not sympathetic towards my hostage, and thus see no reason to distract my mind from it. Then I see no reason to attend either.
Oh, you two are no fun. I, for one, believe this will be rather interesting.
I'll come. I've already been forced to cooking for it.
Well, hey, I'll attend there. Gotta support my buddo's cooking.
I don't think I'd be appreciated if I attended. No, you would. Please come.
You're not invited, Ismene.
What?
I don't want a filthy professor slut in my party.
Excuse me? Can I, like, uninvite myself too then? Because we don't do that. That's messed up. Hey! Jakul, don't. Just don't worry. I'll be fine on my own. Are you sure? Ismene didn't respond. She just left. Oh. See, a murder is gonna happen, and the blame is gonna be pinned on her. Everyone else is gonna be like, Ismene did it. But guaranteed, it won't be her. It'll be somebody else. Ismene.
Oh, don't worry about her. It's safer without her there. I'll deliver the fancy tea party outfits later. I need to get to annoying the kitty until they give me the outfits. Hee hee. Bye-bye.
She skedaddled away. And I need to make sure she doesn't get herself killed trying to do that. Ray, do you want to come? Oh my. Does this mean the divorce is cancelled? Absolutely not. The only thing there that's cancelled is your ass on Twitter. The two left after Takiko. I'll get to cooking. Eiichi, my...
Melody, pretty.
Melody, pretty. Can you two help me with the cooking? Absolutely. I'll make gotcha tsundere cookies. One of the cookies will be spicy.
Happy to help. Let's go.
Those three left. Dracul watched as more people started to leave. Then he looked at me and Yui, still standing on the stage. Hey, I'm looking forward to attending, and hey, Shin, stay safe, alright? Oh, he's my best friend. I really like Dracul. I think he's my favorite. I'm sorry, I'm sure I just damned him. Because anytime, my favorite always dies. Of course. You stay safe too, alright, Drac? He bowed his head and left. Eventually, every one of us left the room aside from me and Yui. Hey, do you think you were a little, harsh on Ismene?
Don't you think you're a little too quick to forgive her, sweetheart? She did kill someone.
I know, but...
She's the most likely to kill us.
I guess, but with everyone's hostages, everyone has motivation to kill. I suppose. She's gonna kill somebody.
Anyway, enough about her. It's party time. Come on, let's go to the library first. I saw some folded up tables by the books.
Alright. Would you like to save? Okay. Sure. That's weird. It's asking me to save. We stepped in the fairly dusty library. It was clear that this place was originally meant for books, but it was stuffed to the brim with other junk Mononeko had clearly shoved in here.
There, over there. There's the folded table. You take the table, I'll take the chairs.
Alright. I moved over to the area, pulling away the table, getting ready to carry it, but as I pushed it away, I noticed something. Huh?
Huh?
Same, huh?
It's empty.
What is? Neko's head?
Oh my god. Why is everyone a savage?
No, the box.
And?
It isn't dusty.
That means it was moved? It was moved recently and something was taken from it?
And that means?
Something was taken from it. Recently.
Look, Shinku, you're really intelligent, and I really admire that about you, but I do not get where you're coming from.
Yeah, why is it suspicious to him that something was taken from here?
Uh-oh.
What if something was taken from it for a murder?
Geez, stop snooping. Dad, this ain't just a messed up version of Scooby-Doo.
Ah!
It kind of is, isn't it? In a way. Isn't Danganronpa a little bit like Scooby-Doo? I mean, a very dark and twisted version, but you're still solving mysteries. I quickly pulled away from the box, stumbling back as I looked at the cat.
Shinku, it's a feral otter. Protect me.
Oy.
Bitch, what did you just call me?
I can't. What do you need?
Jeez. You two are just constantly on Sherlock Holmes mode.
I know that's not what it says. What was wrong with looking in the box?
Does it really matter? Probably if, whatever was in that box was being used for murder. Wait. Murder? In a killing game? Wow, Einstein. You figured it out. Ding, ding, ding.
Murder?
Shh. Just get back to planning your pity party and don't question it.
And with that, Mono Neko disappeared through the vents.
What was that?
I don't know.
How about we take these tables and chairs to the garden and, check on Kotaro on our way there.
Kotaro's right there. He's here. Sure. As the two of us continued on towards the kitchen, Yui suddenly stopped and reached out a hand to stop me along the way.
Hold it, cheekbones.
Huh? What is it, Yui?
There's something that's been bothering me. You see it too, right?
Bothering her? I glanced around the area until my gaze landed back on her, shaking my head. Is it the dolls? Because they're bothering me too. I don't see anything. What?
Those creepy dolls. You mean to tell me you haven't even looked up there?
I followed where she was pointing to see an eerily dressed doll, its vacant expression and glassy eyes watching over us. I see what you mean.
Exactly. These disgusting little fever dream toddlers have been creeping me out ever since we got here. Hey, cheekbones, can you do me a favor, pretty please, with a cherry on top?
She leaned in close, batting her eyes innocently up at me. Ugh. Yeah. What do you need, Yui?
Lift me up so I can take one down and see what it is.
What? I don't think we'd be able to reach.
Of course we will. Now help me up. Onto your shoulders, preferably.
Mm-hmm. Before I could even protest, she reached out to lower me down so she could climb on. Hey, hold it, Yui. Like I said, this won't... Ow! I'm not built for physical stress like this. With Yui firmly cementing herself in place with her feet on my shoulders, she put her hands against the wall. Oh, she's like actually standing on his shoulders. I thought she was going to be sitting on his shoulders. She's like standing on them.
Onwards and upwards, cheekbones.
I attempted to oblige, lifting Yui up as high as I could before... Ugh! My legs gave out beneath me, and we both tumbled to the ground. Yui, well, at least she had the softer landing. Squarely onto my chest, that is.
Ugh, what the hell was that, Shinku?
Yui, I'm not that strong. I tried to tell you.
Never mind that. Gosh, I almost had it too.
And just what are you two doing? I turned to see Alora with a little ways down the hall, simply observing us.
Oh, you. Aren't you busy researching bormium somewhere in this lab, Alora?
I heard a commotion. I wanted to see what the source was. I quickly stood and began brushing myself off. Well, we were trying to figure out what those dolls are.
Oh, they give me the major creeps. Almost as bad as...
Yui, please. Yui grumbled under her breath, and Alora wandered closer towards us before gazing up at the doll.
And...
Cameras. Huh? How do you figure? I mean, I guess that makes sense. I never really thought about it, you know, because obviously there would be cameras. But I never thought that they would be the dolls. Like, why make it a doll? Consider. These dolls have always been in the most opportune corners, able to cover a wide area at all times. They're put in locations where none of us can reach easily. They're immobile, and the glass eyes are indicative of some form of recording software.
in layman's terms,
We're being recorded by the dolls, placed in areas we can't reach. I thought it was obvious. Now that she mentions it, it makes a lot of sense. Now, if you two are done making fools of yourself, I'll be on my way.
Wait. Thank you, Alora.
Your gratitude is wasted on me. Use your brain cells the next time, and I may dignify it with a response. And with that, she walked off. Yui and I turned to look at each other before...
All right, enough of that. Where were we, cheekbones?
Though Yui put on a carefree and semi-flirtatious air, I could tell. The prospect of cameras watching her every move had put her on edge. Well, yeah, of course she's flirting with him. She calls him cheekbones. That's not an insult. I had to admit, I was afraid too. Right. To the kitchen. I think she likes his eye bags. It's okay. I actually really like Shinku's design. I think he's the my favorite design character. Eiichi and Kotaro are working on rather nice looking pastries on the table. Maiko had bounded off to go help Takiko with the dresses, expressed by a rather elaborately decorated note placed on the table.
Eiichi, sweetie. Oh, Kotaro, darling, how's the cooking going?
Kotaro knows a lot of facts about cooking, I'll tell you that. He looked away from Yui, edging away from her and moving to the sink, wanting to focus on the cooking, probably, or unable to handle women. That would be... I could see it. I'm giving him the Teruya accent. So if I offend anybody with any of my accents, whether they be Southern or British, I'm sorry.
It's going alright, Miss Aoide. We could only find vanilla flavored essence though. So, they're all gonna be vanilla. I hope that's okay. Did you know that vanilla is the only fruit-bearing member of the orc? Yes, very good. While I did hope we'd be able to have more diverse flavors, I suppose these will have to do. Do you like vanilla, Shinku?
It's alright.
Alright. I think vanilla is rather boring.
Alright. I think vanilla can be real neat.
I think watermelon flavored stuff can be much nicer.
I like watermelon flavor, actually. Watermelon, grape flavor is nice too. I like grape. I love those jelly drinks. I love the grape ones. They're so good.
Watermelons come 1,200. All right, Shinku. Things seem to be fine here. Let's go to the garden, will we? Wait, Miss Yui, Mr. Shinku, before you go, I'm making a big cake, almost 6 feet tall, and it's gonna be the centerpiece, so don't worry. I'll make sure this party will be a success.
Wait a second. He's making a 6-foot tall cake? That's insane. 6 feet tall? Listen, over these last 2 days I've tried to make cookies and failed miserably. They were awful. They were so bad. Making a 6-foot cake. I don't have the skill level for that. Anyone who could do that is like amazing.
After all, you're doing this to make us close before anyone gets the motivation to murder, so they hesitate and don't. Yep, that's exactly why. So we gotta work hard, okay? So let's go, shall we?
I took a deep breath as I looked around at the area, gently placing out the table as I helped Yui with the chairs.
Wow, Shinku, you're not as terrible at lifting things as I thought you would be. You're actually quite strong.
Thanks?
So, what do you think of the people here?
Girl. Girl. Not being so subtle, are you? Then again, he's a dude, so he probably wouldn't even notice. No one I really hate yet. Don't say yet.
Oh? Not even the professor murdering mythology witch?
No. I lowered my voice, praying Yui wouldn't attack me for this. Ismene is quite nice. She might throw us into that lake there. I think she's one of the people I feel most safe around. Her and Jakul.
You have interesting tastes.
Well, they say friendship blooms from the strangest places. She fell silent for a brief moment as she covered the table with a thick white cloth. Why are they playing this music?
Hey, Shinku?
Yeah?
Who's your hostage?
I sighed, looking away. Kinda hard to explain.
Mine's my dad, just so you know.
Oh?
Yeah, I know it's so hard on me. I'm just scared for him. You know what being scared is like, right, Shinku?
Oh. Yes?
I don't want anything bad to happen to him.
Was she gonna say me? Hey, I'm sure it'll be okay.
I know I come off as a little opinionated and a little too pretty at times, but I'm not untouchable. I'm just like you and the mythology weirdo, minus the murder, of course. I don't want to break in front of anyone else, but
I wasn't really sure what to say. Look, Yui, you're, usually Jakul would be the one helping this lot. You're doing really well, alright? I'm proud of you. You're trying to help everyone. She looked up at me expectantly. My heart started to race. Had I not said enough? Was I meant to say more? Was it not good enough?
Yeah,
Thanks. Now, what else needs setting up for the party?
That should be enough. You can go now, if you'd like, Shinku.
Guilt clouded in my stomach. I couldn't help feeling like I'd messed up. Like I'd said something wrong. Like I wasn't good enough. She should have invited Jakul or Aichi or... I'll see you later, Yui. Really looking forward to the party.
Looking forward to seeing you there, Cheekbones.
Oh man. I took a sigh and briefly returned to my room, feeling fairly optimistic. despite the crippling self-doubt in the back of my mind. It seemed like I had some time to myself. Maybe I should try hanging out with someone. Okay, I have more free time. Interesting. Why did it make me save there? Why was it like, you want to save? Who should we hang out with? I kind of like Yui now. Like, she's not my favorite because she can be kind of mean. But like, I can kind of understand where she's coming from. I want to find Ismene though. Maybe she's in the room. Which one is her room? I want to hang out with Ismene. See if we can find her. This is Yui. This is Ismene. Okay, she's here. Why does she have blood on her wall? I mean, I guess that's in homage to what she did. Is that the right word? I spend time with Ismene? Yes.
You want to hang out? Well then, let me ask.
What's my ultimate talent? Ultimate cult leader? Ultimate goddess.
Oh, you actually got it right. Well then, please proceed.
Ismene was a rather imposing presence on the lab. She never seemed too interested in talking to me alone. Even so, I thought a conversation with her could be pleasant. Hi. Oh, hello, mortal. You know, you're a mortal too. No, I'm not. But... Shut up. I am a prophet. I will break his word in return for the immortality he has blessed me. Alright. Which god is this again? Dionysus. Her eyes changed. God of theater, wine, and so much more. And why that god specifically? Because he's the one that actually talks to me. Right. Through wine. I drink it and he can possess me, enter my body. It's magnificent. Could I try this possession at some point? Why would you ask that? Why would you want to? Perhaps. I don't know. You seem like you'd be unable to handle his power. Like you'd collapse after one glass. Are you calling me a lightweight? No. What is that face? No, not at all. I'm calling you a massive lightweight. Yes, yes. Oh, okay. Thanks. That was creepy. It may sound silly, your olive pit-sized brain, but this stuff is genuinely my truth. I appreciate it if you don't disrespect it. Oh gosh, of course. I didn't mean... I wasn't trying to... Alright, you wanna hang out now? Not particularly. Yeah, but your blushy face says otherwise. She spoke before dragging me to her room. We proceeded to hang out for several hours. Friendship ranked up with Ismene. Oh. I stretched, raising my arms as I noticed someone attempting to cram something rather big through the small gap in the door. I looked at it in confusion and cautiously approached the door, opening it up to see...
Gigi, this is just a special Takiko delivery. I just have a few things for you to sign to receive your parcel. We were incredibly reliable company. Who is responsible for any packages that go missing, are destroyed, stolen, eaten, etc.? Tax and shipping is not included.
I smiled a bit. Hey, thanks. I, really appreciate it. May I ask what's inside?
It's your pretty costume for Yu-Yu's big funky tea party. Try it on.
I will, I promise. Thanks for this. I really appreciate it.
Bye-bye. That outfit only puts you into several thousand monocoins in debt. I'll be back with the big, scary Friendship Club Minister of War and the debt collectors to collect your fees, plus interest soon. Bye-bye.
Wait, what? Before I could question it, the girl had already scurried off. I shut the door and sighed. Jeez, she's a strange one. I looked at the costume Takiko had handed me, wondering if I'd really be able to pull it off. Well, you never know until you try. After a lot of wriggling and a bit of struggle, I managed to get the strange frilly garment on. Aww, cute. Yeah, we can do this. Just one normal party. We can try not to be boring or a burden for it. That's all it is. It's not going to be normal.
Are you actually joking with me right now?
Oh. Everything went cold.
You are pathetic, distracting yourself from your fears.
It hurt.
You do not care what's happening to your sister. You're just messing around in lace and ruffles like a scared little boy who will never succeed at anything.
I could feel my chest rising and falling. It was getting harder to breathe.
You disgust me.
I quickly shook my head, the sound of a clock hitting a certain time snapping me out of my delusions. It was almost time for the party. I braced myself and made my way over. He's seriously haunted. That's interesting though, that it doesn't have like a one specific voice. It has a bunch of voices. Would you like to save? Yes. Because I have a feeling someone's dying at this party. I entered the garden with bated breath. It looked like I was the last to arrive. Everyone was gathered in the outfits Takiko gave them.
Shinko!
Oh, they're so cute! Look at the babies. I like them. Look at Dracul. He's just a baby, isn't he? I love him. He immediately exclaimed, seeing me enter. He went to move over to me, but Yui quickly stepped in front of him, grabbing my hands.
Shinku, welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you here. Want to dance with me?
Hey.
Look at my bunny ears. Aren't they super cute?
Indeed they are. Your armor is truly divine.
You know, dancing doesn't sound too bad. Lila, wanna take my hand?
Depends. How good are you at the can-can?
Forgive me for asking, but why are you in a dress, Minty? Are you being one of those e-boys I've heard so much about?
Well, you see, Miss Amelia?
I have a feeling they traded outfits because she didn't want to wear a dress. They gave her a dress, but she didn't want one. So she made Mint wear her dress.
I wasn't wearing a fucking dress, so Mint agreed to swap outfits with me. Ain't that rad?
Yeah.
I personally think the dress looks rather splendid on Min.
You know, if it gets your defense stats up, go for it!
Why is it so poofy? I can't move in this dress!
I'm sure you can move if Ichi threw you.
I ain't eating anyone at this party.
I ain't eating anyone at this party.
Let's keep throwing people to a minimum, alright?
No. I personally would very much like to see Aichi use his big, strong muscles to...
Mm-hmm. What was that? We were swiftly interrupted by a scream, piercing the happy atmosphere. That scream. Oh, sorry.
Sounded like...
Sorry, he was talking. I thought I had to talk.
It's Meanie.
What? Is Mene the one screaming?
How go investigate, alright? Just keep calm.
Hey guys, the snacks are here.
We were interrupted by a fairly jolly voice echoing through the room. They wheeled plenty of food onto the table as Dracul looked over at us.
You guys started food. I'm going to check on Ismene.
Drac, I'll come with you.
No. It's okay, Shin. It's probably nothing. You need to stay here and keep everyone safe. I'll be right back.
Probably nothing. She was screaming bloody murder.
Okay, see you later.
He smiled at me and left as we turned to the food.
Wow, Kataro. This food is actually decent?
Oh my god, look at Mint in her dress. Look at their outfits. They're so cute. Oh. I like the one Lyra's wearing is nice. I like that dress.
You know what? It ain't terrible. I could enjoy this.
I must say, I do have a soft spot for sweets.
Damn, this cupcake is the balls.
Whoa!
She only took small bites, but they were swift and excited.
I wish I wasn't gluten-free. I guess I'll just stick with the fruits.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how many I can shove in my mouth. 7?
7.
Coward, try 17.
17?
Oh, you're on. I'll do 18.
You're gonna choke. I like her dress too, Asuka's dress back there.
You'll get a stomachache.
Not just a stomachache, you'll choke.
We know that if they start competing, you're going to join too.
I will not deny that.
You guys are dangerous to society.
I bit into the pastry, a rush of sugar entering my bloodstream. It tasted nice. But soon that energy seemed to dim.
Hey, can anyone else feel?
Huh?
I don't...
I collapsed. What? Everything went dark. What do you mean? Were they, like, poisoned? Not like poison, but like made to pass out? So that a crime could happen? I don't know how long it was or how deep I had fallen asleep. But I knew that after a while, I woke up.
Huh?
But the thing I woke up to made me believe this was a nightmare. Oh my god. What's happening? No. No, oh my god. Why? I mean, I had a feeling, but oh my god. No. Extra cool. Oh my god. I'm just now looking at this. This is... Oh my god. No, his eyeballs were taken out. He's on the 6-foot-tall cake. And his intestines are wrapped around the cake like some kind of decoration. That's disturbing. My god, I was just... Darn it. He was my favorite. Look what happened. Oh. My god. So, like, I'm assuming somebody put them all to sleep. And someone was like... Someone managed to put them all to sleep. Maybe put like something in the air or even something in the food, actually. That seems more likely that it was something in the food because it was after they started eating that they started to feel weird. So I think they did something to put them to sleep so that they could commit this horrific thing, which is, oh my god. Like, this is, ugh. Like, no. Ugh. I was in shock, horror. I didn't want to look. I didn't know what to say. I felt sick, my very core. The biggest comfort for me in this cold lab, gone. Jeez, really brutal too. Like, I think it was something in the food, and that would make you think, the one who made the food, the one who made this giant cake, was Kotaro. But then again, could Kotaro do this? Kotaro's quite slight in stature, right? Would he be able to? Oh my god. Why? And that's when I knew. This war had truly started. Okay. So, that's the end of part 1. So, like, each of these, each of the game, it's released in 2 parts. So, each chapter is daily life and deadly life. So, I'm going to move on and go into the deadly life. I have to go download it, but I will go do that so we can do the investigation, and then we can do the trial. I'm ready. I want to get to the bottom of this. Okay, so we're back. I just downloaded the deadly life, so we're gonna do the investigation. I have some theories. I'm gonna wait until after the investigation to really talk more about it, but yeah, here we go. Let's do it. Do you ever write stories? Yes, I do all the time. Do you ever write characters? Yes. Do you ever subject those characters to the most awful atrocities? Yes. Pasts full of trauma and tragedy after tragedy. Did you ever write them in situations that were made to pain them? Yes. I'm wondering if this is karma. If the characters in my stories rebelled and let me suffer for once. Because what kind of sick writer would condemn their characters to atrocities like this? Every single one of them? Every writer writes these things. So brutal.
The body of Dracul Tremblay has been discovered. An investigation shall now begin.
But my cake.
Please wait.
I think I'm going to be sick. Cool.
Are you kidding me?
Jesus Christ.
God, it reeks. Who would do such a thing? What the hell? This is disgusting. Huh? What are you all talking about?
Hello? Girl, are you blind? Something in my eye.
Something in my eye.
Sorry.
Oh, it's Mene. She must have done this.
You're very quick to pass the blame, aren't you, Yui?
Can we not accuse someone? Someone just died.
Yeah, very brutally. Before us sat the representation of all of our shortcomings, all of our failures. My closest friend, sprawled out, intestines ripped out.
Ray, you're a mentalist. Use your weird mental powers to read who did this or something. Ugh, you annoying little craps. I just want to have one party, and this is what you do?
Shut up, Yui.
Huh?
You knew what you were doing. We'd literally just got the motive videos. Do you think someone wouldn't use the completely unregarded party as an opportunity to attack? Well, yeah, it's Danganronpa 101. They have a party, someone dies at the party. Who would even hold a stupid party in a goddamn killing game? Because of your incompetence and insistence to dress everything up in frilly metaphors, killing started and my friend is dead. And all you care about is your damn Cut myself off. Sorry. Spoke out of line. Ray smiled at me. Why are you smiling at me? You're happy that I'm snapping at her?
Huh? Don't point fingers at me. I was trying to keep everyone happy. Get us close so no one would kill.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hey, listen up. There's a murder on our hands, and like it or not, we've got to deal with it. Bickering ain't gonna help anyone. We need to find the culprit, or we'll all get executed. We can mourn Jakul soon. She didn't appear to be paying attention at all.
Where's my poopy dress gone?
Hello? Do you want to burn?
Are you high or something? Can you focus for one goddamn minute? Wait. Did the culprit change everyone out of their party clothes? Shut up. Takiko has a point. Our party outfits, they're gone.
Oh, that was me.
We turned our heads to the voice ringing from the bushes, looking over to see Mononeko.
Uh-huh.
I was so generous. The murderer made a fatal error. They killed in their party clothes. They knew that if they knew that if they were bloody or they wore their normal clothes, everyone else would suspect them immediately. So, I did them a solid and used my supreme doctor powers to change everyone's clothes. You're welcome. That sounds incredibly unfair. They made an error. They should have paid for it. But, I wanted to give you a challenge. No, growth comes from easy tests. Huh? So, I made it a little more complicated for your benefit. But you should really focus on the investigation for now.
A sloppy killer, then. Or maybe one in a panic. Jakul. Why him? Why not anyone else? I should have never let him go out to investigate Ismene's scream by himself. A party in a killing game was never a good idea. Why don't you ever speak up, Shinku? Akari would punch you if she saw you like this now. Wait, Ismene's scream? What was up with... 3 who didn't attend the party quickly rushed in, stopping in their tracks when they saw the corpse. So very sorry we're late to the event. These 2 just wouldn't let me in their room until the announcement played. I squirmed as he called it an event. It was a corpse. Even if he didn't know Jakul, he could have at least shown some respect. But regardless of what I thought, Yoshi, Ismene, and Alora entered the garden. Oh, Ismene covered her mouth seeing Jakul's corpse. It wasn't her. They're gonna try to make you think that it was her, but there's no way it was her. I have a couple of suspects. Oh. Jakul. For once, she broke, exposing her weakness as tears welled in her eyes. Oh no, she really liked him and... Oh. Was the cake entirely necessary? No, not really. Yeah, no crap, Robo-chan. Neither was that comment, Armin. Alora, please try to treat this as an actual murder and not some math question. What?
Hey, Taka, man's safe now. That's good, right?
It's cold. Cold. Let's start investigating, okay? So you can all act egocentric when we have to come to debate about this later. Have you ever considered that I don't actually want to die, and I'd rather suck it up and investigate the corpse now so I don't get us all killed? Yeah, surprise. Being alive is more important than getting attention. I can't do this anymore. She rushed out, looking like she was about to be sick. I stood and looked at the corpse in disbelief, trying to sum up the courage to investigate, trying to find anything noteworthy on it. But I couldn't focus. It all blurred and mixed in my mind as I sunk into the hopelessness that was slowly rising in bubbles through my veins. Oh no, now he's being haunted by Dracul too. No. That's Dracul's sprite. Being haunted by her sister, and he's being haunted by Dracul now too. Oh.
I mean, maybe it would be better if you didn't investigate, Shin. Then you could all perish and be with me again. Wouldn't that be super cool? The whole guild back together. Wow, Shinku, you really know how to pick those you abandoned.
Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Okay. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Stop. I'm sorry. I gripped my forehead, swallowing back the urge to vomit as I felt a hand on my shoulder, pushing down those thoughts. Shinku. I looked at the mythologist who had placed her hand on my shoulder. Looking around as guilt bubbled in a deep pit in my stomach, my earlier outburst at Yui. Terrified of letting myself out on anyone else. What was that scream earlier?
Pardon?
What? You know, that scream you did that we all heard earlier. I didn't scream. I don't know what you're talking about. Didn't Dracul try to tell us to stop being defensive and covering things up? Dracul was a hypocrite, albeit a well-meaning one. So you did scream? No, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do that or hear anything. Ask Alora or Kiyoshi if you're not sure. I was with Alora during the entire party. Alora? Yes? What about it? I wasn't going to hang around Kiyoshi, but I wanted some fun, and so Alora was it. Then, I really think you should stop this now. Don't you have more pressing things to investigate? She's acting weird. I lowered my gaze, not wanting to face the corpse. You're right. Just, may I ask where you and Alora were? We were in my dorm. Alright, I'll investigate that later. Truth bullet obtained, as many scream. So it wasn't her, or was it her? I looked around the garden, feeling lost, knowing I should try to probably summon the energy to move, investigate, do anything, but it hurt. I couldn't. I knew it was for the better for all of us. But no, he wouldn't want us to die. So I pushed on and started investigating. Alright, here we go. There's something sparkling over here. I looked over at Mint, who was standing by a strangely damaged-looking flower bush, moving his spindly finger across the broken petals. What are you looking at? Hey, I get it if you're in shock, but we should investigate. If you're scared to go alone, you can come with me. No. It's quite alright. I'm not in shock. It's just when I passed out, this bush, it was fine. So you think someone tampered with it while we were knocked out? I think so. A few of the flowers have been completely torn off. Oh, poor things. Why would the killer need to use flowers? Well, it might sound dumb, but it's, well, you see, the plant, it's an aconitum? Aconitum? I don't know. A conatum flower. They've been ripped off. A conatum? What's so special about that? A conatum is highly toxic. Did they poison Dracul as well? No, with the amount of flowers gone, it could only be potent enough dosage to knock someone out, and they'd feel incredibly sick and have side effects of eating it. So is that what they used to knock us out during the party? I doubt it. You see, the amount gone would only be enough to knock out one person, and we'd all have symptoms if we were knocked out with it. You think they knocked out Dracul before they disemboweled him? I'll take that on board. Thanks, that really helps. You're welcome. Now I'm gonna fix this bush after the trial. I think it was used to knock Dracul out so that they could disembowel him without him being awake. Even looking at it made me want to throw up. I could barely bear the sight of it. Dracul's intestines ripped out of his very chest. His chest? You mean that, not the chest. Your intestines aren't in your chest. It's okay. It's okay. His eyes like cherries on a cake. It disgusted me. Only someone incredibly deranged could even think about this. I'm sorry, Drac. I don't know what I'll do without you. I need our guild master back. One notable thing about the body is that it was placed on the 6-foot cake Kotaro was preparing to be the final surprise in the tea party, wheeled in on a massive platform for easier transportation. The exact conditions of the body was listed on the Mononeko file, but I couldn't bear to look at it. Maybe I was in denial. I don't know why, but I stepped closer to the corpse, tears falling down my face as I moved my hand to hold its hand. But that's when I noticed... Huh? There were rope burns that had slightly damaged Dracul's gloves and boots. So he was tied up. How long were we unconscious for? That's what I want to know. How long has it been? Just... who was sick enough to put him through all of this? I think that's it from here. Quite frankly, I was relieved I could leave the room. I didn't want to have to stare at yet another man I'd let down again. And so, my breath hitching, I stepped out of the biodome. Alright, well, we're gonna go... I'm gonna talk to her. Hey Yui, sorry about earlier. Whatever.
I know you're just upset over the death of your friend, so you'll man up soon.
Man up?
And I can forgive you because you're cute.
What? Okay. That didn't help me. The smell of the blood alone made me want to gag. I didn't even notice all this blood here. What's wrong with me? Oh my god. I'm guessing it was from being wheeled in on the cake? Or no, I don't know. It appeared to trail through the lab side, leading from the trash disposal room of all places. But not to the garden, but the food court. It appeared a bit dried. How long were we unconscious? Days? Trail of blood. I inhaled a deep breath on seeing the blood, knowing I should follow it from its point of origin. So with a heavy heart, I approached the trash disposal. Okay. Laura's in here. I didn't even see her. What are you looking at? The blood on this. It's the oldest blood here. You can tell from how thick it is. What blood? The blood on the baseball bat. Oh, yes, there is a baseball bat. While it is produced to be used in a sport, it appears someone used it for homicide, which is frankly a more productive usage of it. What? Okay. Baseball bat. They hit him to knock him out? I'm sure maybe they hit him from behind. I mean, did we really check the corpse? Did we see if he was like hit from behind? Maybe they hit him from behind, he fell unconscious, and that's when they tied him up. But then he started to wake up so that they used the plant, the flowers, to knock him out again so that they could do it while he's not awake. I don't know. It just appears to be a load of smashed and battered machinery. Bad and left alone on the floor. Can you tell me what it is? I am a chemist, not a mechanic. Oh. However, I am well versed in all sorts of technology. I can tell you that it was used for storing some sort of data, but someone appears to have some sort of motive to destroy this device. Storing data? I wonder which kind. Repeating what I am saying will not give you any sort of benefit. It is simply just tedious and wasting our investigation period. Oh, right. Sorry. Truth bullet obtained smashed device. Interesting. These look like a pile of discarded clothes. So these must be the tea party outfits that Mononeko changed Sintracool out of. What an astute observation, Kutsuki. Have you also perhaps noticed that Sintracool is dead, or that grass is green? Jeez, Alora, I was just talking to myself. Then do it in your head, please. Have some common decency for those of us who like to think. Can we look at them? Can't we, like, look at the outfits? Well, I think that's a wrap in here, Laura. Do you want to help me investigate elsewhere? No, thanks. Oh, well, all in your own time. Because Mononeko said the person killed in their tea party clothes. So then that means theirs are covered in blood. But then I guess also, if they were all discarded into the same pile, the blood could have gotten on every single one, so it's hard to tell. But like, wouldn't there be one that's more saturated with it? Shouldn't you start looking through things? I already know how the killer did it. Oh, how? Then you know who it was? The mechanisms of this murder were quite simple. It's now just trying to understand who logistically could kill him using that method. What about considering motives? What about sharing it with the rest of us? I do not understand what you mean by motives. Also, I intend to not share it. Outing myself to so many people about how I can easily piece the stuff together would make me a prime target for anyone who wanted to get away with murder, and logistically, I would therefore make a good victim. That's strangely smart, but why are you telling me this? I would tell you, but I see no personal benefit to. All right, okay. I'm going to head to the food court, then. That's where the trail of blood led to. There's gotta be evidence there. Goodbye. I went to the food court. I didn't expect to see Eiichi here. The whole room reeked of blood. I didn't know how he could stand to be in here. But I didn't have time to ponder on that. I needed to investigate. Ooh, there is a lot of blood here. Okay. No one's saying anything. Well, this is mildly concerning. It reeks. Oh gosh, there's quite a lot. Yeah. Puddle of blood. Hold on. There's something shiny in that blood. It's a bit covered in the stuff though. How can you spot something like that? Call it gacha player's intuition. I can spot shiny things for miles. It's sometimes the only thing that brings me serotonin. Oh, that's a bit Anyway, it's some sort of scalpel, a medical one specifically. Well, yeah, it was used to cut him open. Sorry, that's not Ichi. I guess those aren't hard to find in the lab. So, anyone probably could have taken it. But then why is there blood on this single chair? See, there's blood on only one chair and it's this one. Why? I don't know. Surprised that's not a truth bullet. I looked at the bottle of vanilla, still placed on the table from Kotaro's baking. It was strange because even though it was the primary flavor they use for a lot of pastries, I couldn't really taste it. Hesitantly, I opened up the mostly finished bottle, moving it to my nose, ready to drink it. What? You're gonna drink pure vanilla? Like, I'm assuming that's like vanilla extract. You're gonna drink that? What's wrong with you? Well, slow down there. You don't want to be huffing vanilla. Trust me, I did that before. It was not as tasty as it smelled. I'm not going to drink it. That would be crazy. You were just going to drink it. Hello? Did I read that wrong, or was he just going to drink it? Sorry, I got a little worried there. That, since your friend died, you were going to develop a drinking habit. Or vanilla. Look, I won't judge. Hey, I'm sorry about Dracul. It's fine. I looked up and smiled at him, my hand now shaking in the vanilla bottle. Of course it wasn't fine. It was a bold-faced and easily readable lie. Anyone could figure out that I wasn't fine. But what else was I meant to say? The truth? Then have a breakdown? That wouldn't be productive or useful for anyone during an investigation, and both Eiichi and I knew it. I knew he knew it when it looked over at me with a regretful and understanding expression as we sat in silence, not wanting to address the elephant in the room. I have a question, though, I asked, invading the silence. Oh, sure, what is it? Is this really vanilla? Well, of course. The bottle says so. Give it a smell if you're not convinced. I lowered my nose and sniffed the liquid, immediately feeling off, sleepy, woozy. I let out a cough and pulled away, feeling the bottle. So whatever it was that put them to sleep was put into the vanilla extract bottle, and that was then used in the pastries that they were all eating, and that's how they passed out. I figured that, though. That's like I figured it was the food that they ate. I don't think vanilla's supposed to do that. Yeah, me neither. Well, I think that's everything here. Hey, Shinku, I know things seem dark right now. Trust me, I've been there. But there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, okay? And I'll be with you through all your stumbles. Aw, thanks. I really appreciate that. Genuinely, though, it isn't an empty offer. I know what it's like to go through so impossibly dark, and you need someone to talk to. I'm here. Hey, I have a question, Eiichi. Oh, sure. What is it, Shinku? When you gathered the stuff you needed to make the food for the party, you went to the library to get a recipe book, right? Oh, yeah. Of course, we actually took 3 recipe books to make all the stuff we did. The library also stored extra non-perishable ingredients in the storage crates, which, was useful. So, you took some books and a few non-perishable ingredients from the library. Did you take anything else? Not that I can remember, but I wasn't the one who gathered all the stuff. Why do you ask? There was this empty box in the library earlier. The dust was gone, indicating something was taken from it. But it didn't store ingredients or books. That's really odd. You should, maybe bring that up at the trial? Yeah, I think I will. Speaking of the trial, in the remaining time I have to investigate, I think I'm gonna check out Ismene's room. I want to try and find something that can prove her innocence, since knowing the others, they're probably gonna instantly blame her due to the whole murder thing. Alright, see ya, bud. Stay safe. I step into Ismene's room only to see Kiyoshi standing there, moving around and inspecting various items in the room. I was a little taken aback by why exactly Kiyoshi was also there, but simultaneously I was more surprised at the state of the room. It was a complete mess. Completely different from Ismene's usual prim and proper attitude. Hold on a second. That blood stain that I had noticed when we went to find her for a free time event now has like actual, blood on it, the character blood. It's in her room. Why? Is the culprit trying to frame her, or is it actually her? I don't think it's her. Wouldn't that be too obvious? There has to be a twist. Not to mention the wine stains that decorated the carpet. What happened here? Oh, it's Kutsuki. Jesus, what happened while we were at the party? You aren't aware. Alora and Ismene spent the night together here. Wait. What? Not like that. Unfortunately for me, I was outside the entire time, because they refused to let me in. But the two of them just spent the entire party chatting together. What? What about? I'm not entirely sure. That's actually why I'm here. To figure out what they were talking about. Shouldn't you be focused on solving Dracul's murder instead? Then why are you here? Going through a girl's room without her permission? To solve the murder, or to solve the thoughts of Ismene festering at the back of your mind? Yoshi's weird. I don't like him. I had the sudden urge to slap Kiyoshi across the face. Same. Ew, no! My closest friend in here just died. What the hell, Kiyoshi? I'm here to find something to prove Ismene's innocence. I spotted a sparkling green object under her bed, pulling it out to reveal something useful. But what I revealed was a broken bottle with shattered ends, sharp enough to stab someone with. Broken bottle. She was probably just drinking. She's mentioned multiple times that she drinks wine all the time just so she can get possessed by Dionysus. I don't know. This doesn't look good. Great job, Shinku. Expert investigating.
Why do you want to defend the professor killer anyway?
Because I want to believe in her. I want to believe that she's good. That Dracul was right about her. He had faith in her, and I want to honor that. So it's all about Dracul. Not really about Ismene, huh? I mean...
You can repeat the lessons a dead man taught you, but please, know that the dead man died for a reason. Don't become the next dead man.
I don't like Kiyoshi. I mean, I never really liked him from the beginning, but like... something about him I really don't like. No, it could have just been any of us. The world was just... Everything happens for a reason, my dear. The silence was shattered by our monopads lighting up with an announcement. I hesitated and looked at my monopad, the screen lighting up.
Alright, students. The investigation period is over. It's now time for the class trial. Please make your way over to lab site 2. It's time to show you the trial room.
Oh, that was kind of fast. The monopad flicked off, and I let out a sigh as I looked over at Kiyoshi. Let's just get this over with. Sure. And in complete silence, we traveled to where we were meant to go. Everyone was already gathered. Me, Kiyoshi, and I were some of the last people to enter. I suppose that came with the territory of having investigated rather far away from the actual crime scene. Everyone was on edge, understandably so, not knowing who to trust as gazes flicked anxiously around, exchanging our fear amongst one another. But even so, there was a sense of confusion in the air as the little robotic cat had us gathered in front of a random wall. Of course, as usual, it was Amelia to break the silence. What the hell are we doing here anyway? Aren't we, meant to be going to a trial? This doesn't look anything like a court to me. You've been to a court? Well, duh, of course I have. We're all criminals.
You don't go to court if you don't get caught.
Can we please just focus on the current situation? I figured she wouldn't have her melody pretty voice on anymore. Maiko spoke, breaking out of her usual melody pretty persona, speaking in her normal voice. Oh, poor girl must have been so on edge.
Jeez, you're all so loud. Do you ever shut up?
What is this all about anyway? I'm not feeling too swell.
Well, my little lab rats, you need to go to the class trial room so you can discuss who decided to completely destroy all of Kotaro's hard work he poured into his yummy, massive cake. And who killed Jakul too, I guess. Oops, almost forgot about that.
Yeah, can we please stop treating this like it's a joke?
Well, if you want my comedy routine over, then you need to shut your trap and listen to me. Finally, good. Anyway, so I didn't want anyone speaking into the trial room earlier, so I put the ladder down to the elevator behind this conveniently placed wall, but Mr. Wall has served his purpose, so...
In an instant, Mononeko jumped up, slashing the wall down with their robotic tail. It shattered into rubble as Mononeko jumped back, paws on their chest.
Goodbye, my fellow comrade. You shall be missed, Mr. Wall.
Okay. So what now?
Well, now I have shown you all I could whip up your organs like soufflés. Walk down the ladder, patients. It's time for our heart-pounding class trial.
All at once?
No, that would be chaotic.
It's one at a time, you foolish mortal. Alright, let's do this. Wait, hold up. May I suggest the girls go down the ladder first, considering most of us are wearing skirts? No, Kiyoshi, can you just... Ugh, go away. Yeah, of course. I didn't even think about that.
Alright, I'll go first then.
One by one, the girls clambered down the ladder. We watched them all descend into darkness, venture into the unknown. I drew a deep breath in, holding my hand to my chest, wishing that Jakul was here right now, wanting his words of reassurance. I didn't know how long I could last in the trial without breaking down. This was too much. The blood, the smell, his eyes. It all scratched and tore at my mind until I felt a hand on my shoulder. Huh? I flicked around and saw Ray, my eyes widening as I looked at him. What you did in the indoor garden, when you talked back to Yui. Oh god, that I'm so sorry for that. No, don't double back on it. Don't do any of that apologizing now. You should speak more often, instead of just writing down everything and presenting yourself as a perfect little soft boy. If you could do that, I'd be proud of you. We should go. Don't hold yourself back, alright? They took away someone you loved, correct? So channel that hatred into your arguments. I simply blinked at Ray before I descended down the ladder, getting ready for the trial of my life. At the bottom of the stairs, there was some sort of door. We all waited in the lobby, unsure what to do. Come on, let's step through.
Where are we going again?
We're going to play a game with the cat, Taki, okay? They'll explain the rules. Don't worry about it, though. We're gonna win. Big Sis Lili will use her epic debating powers.
Eh? But you don't even know.
Taiko was interrupted by Kiyoshi. Enough of this idle chatter. It's time to proceed. It's showtime, baby.
Eh? What happened to you? Just a moment ago, you were all shaking and crying.
Well, my audience demands me, dear Sugi, so I'm applying the impeccable technique of suppressing my emotions. Ha 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 ha! It is very poggers.
Hey, before we begin, I'd like to establish that if you are all worrying, please don't. Melody Pretty, while ditzy, can get anyone out of danger, so let's all do great in this trial, okay? I'll protect you all.
I don't think you'll be able to figure out much. Let's just get to this. That's the spirit, Ismene. March towards your death. Of course the killer is so eager to get in there and die. She didn't do it. I'll prove that when we're in there. Alright? So let's get to it. Huh. Hey, Kotaro, here. I'll hold your hand. Let's just get in there, okay, buddy? Okay. One by one, we all stepped into the door, revealing it was an elevator that seemed to descend even deeper into the strange lab. How far did it even go? Either way, we all braced ourselves for what was coming. There were 14 of us against one killer. It couldn't be too hard, right? I'll do this. I'll solve it for Jakul's sake. I'd promised myself not to be too vocal in things like this, but this was Jakul we were talking about. So for him, I'd try to put my anxieties aside and solve this. The elevator ground to a halt. We all stepped into the trial grounds, podiums labeled with our names. We each stood by ours. My head spun as I did. For Jakul, for everyone, I would find the killer, no matter what my connection to them. I'd fight for our lives. Alright. I'm going to end it here. I'm not going to do the trial in this episode. I will do it in the next one. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. I had a feeling Jakul was going to die. I just didn't know it was going to be this early, and I was still disappointed when it happened. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I do have some ideas. I suspect Yui. I suspect her a little bit. I suspect Kotaro. Then again, he could just be a tool. They used his cake and whatnot. I don't know, and you know, Ray is acting weird, so I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of suspect Yui, but I'm not so sure. We'll find out next time. I'm very excited. I'm excited to see how the trial works in this game. I'm excited to see like the execution and all these things. I'm very excited. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.